What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, okay. Brake check.
Yep. Welcome to Brake Check. I'm Craig.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're driving
a 2012 Ford F-150.
What kind of F-150?
A Raptor.
Ooh, a Raptor.
SVT Raptor.
And so, what exactly does that mean? So you got regular F-150, like every Joe Schmo has in the world, right?
You have XL, which is work truck. XLT, yes. Which is what Joe Schmo has. The
good one.
You have Lariat, which is the non-pretentious but nice.
Then you got
King Ranch.
You have to have a cowboy hat to drive that.
You do, and boots, but you can't use them as boots.
Okay. But there's
a Platinum as well.
There's a Platinum. What is the Platinum? That is the, I probably need a 5 Series, but this was actually cheaper. Okay, very luxurious though.
Very luxurious.
But this is the SVT Raptor,
which is not the most expensive one.
Okay, what does SVT mean?
Special Vehicle Team.
And that
was an internal group of engineers at Ford that developed performance models. So basically, starting with the 1993 Mustang Cobra, which is the last year of the Fox body, and all the way through this.
So that was the first one, the 93 Cobra?
That was the first, and this is the last SVT.
And this is the last. So this is history. We're driving history today.
We are driving history today.
And we're driving your history because this is your truck?
This is my truck.
So, I got some exterior thoughts. You want to hear?
I would love to hear it.
So, this is your truck, so I'm going to just tear it to shreds. Kind of like the tailgate, or not the tailgate, the back end.
Oh my God.
Have you seen the bed? Did you realize that an animal attacked your bed? Did you see that?
You didn't see how the animal turned out.
Speaking of that, I think I know what animal it was.
What was that?
I think it was a raptor.
It was, well, it does tell you that, doesn't it?
Which, by the way, what exactly, is a raptor a bird?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Well, I think it does matter. So this is an off-road vehicle, right?
Off-road. Now, can we clarify this real quick?
Sure.
This is often taken out of proportion.
Okay.
This is really a desert Baja running vehicle. That's its intent.
Okay,
now,
so
is it good at off-roading everywhere? Pretty much, but it's a little wide. So if you want a trail vehicle, you're better off in a Wrangler or a regular 150 or something like that.
My point with it being an off-road vehicle is does it fly?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it can fly?
Absolutely.
Oh, so it can actually be jumped. In fact, there's a lot of videos on YouTube for jumps.
Those.
Check these out. So maybe that's why it's called a raptor. A raptor's a bird, right? A bird of prey.
It is a bird of prey, yeah.
I will say this, anytime a raptor is behind me on the road, I'm afraid it's going to eat me.
Well, it may. You never know.
Okay.
Now, I will say, one of my positives of the exterior is that it is so menacing.
It is menacing.
When you drive it daily, you don't realize it. You have no idea. My wife drove this the other day, and I was in a different car, and this was in my rearview mirror, and I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah. And that's not because she was driving it.
Well, no.
Okay, just checking. She might watch this.
She might.
Okay.
Not.
But this car, or this truck, truck. This is really wide.
It's very wide.
It's one of the exterior elements that Ford has taken advantage of, the width. You get to a certain width, and you have to do something. The United States government intervenes and tells you have to do something.
The Department of Transportation says that if you're beyond a certain width, this width here, you have to have running lights. So if you've seen a dually pickup or a dump truck or a semi, they have 3 running lights on the top of the cab or in the back. So Ford has done a good job on this, not using the cab lights like a 150, or not a 150, like a Super Duty or a 350 heavy duty truck. They've integrated it into the grille and into the actual taillights in the rear.
Did I just get honked at?
You did.
For what?
Being a Raptor.
Because it's a Raptor.
Because it's a Raptor.
That's what we're talking about.
All the time. So that is a downside of ownership, I will tell you. You can't go secretly anywhere. It's silver. This is a DADSPEC Raptor. It's the least loud I could find at my price point. And it's still a little obnoxious, and it gets too much attention. So
we have a lot of cool things on the outside. We've got the running lights, we've got the big tires, wheels, small wheels, big tires.
Big tires.
We've got a great suspension that you can actually see. I love it that you can see the suspension, the actual Fox shocks.
Fox shocks.
Way more about it than I do, but you've run it out on them.
We'll get into that on the powertrain.
But so you got a lot of Fox. You can see it all. You can tell this thing is made to do all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
There are some things I'm not necessarily a big fan of. I don't understand why there's running boards in this. I don't really like running boards on any vehicle at all. But these running boards do work for this.
In their credit, they are mounted high enough that they are higher than the lowest point of the frame rail. So
I do like them. So altogether, I think it makes a really menacing, good-looking package.
It does.
I don't necessarily like that it got attacked by a Raptor or that mud is stuck on the side. I don't know what that's about.
Those are optional decals. I would not have optioned them if I bought it new.
I don't really know that I need to know that it's an SVT. I don't need to be told that 9 times before I get into the vehicle.
Look.
We'll show you that here.
It's special. It's special. This is the last one.
They're making sure you know it's special.
You paid for it, that's for sure.
I don't necessarily like the hood scoops. I don't understand the purpose of that.
Hang on.
Is that really functional?
It is functional.
It is.
There are 2 hood scoops, and they are heat extractors.
Heat extractors.
Now, can I talk about the heat?
Does it need that?
Yes, it does. And here's why. When I first bought this truck, I thought the front hubs were going out.
Okay.
To the point that I replaced the actuators on the 4-wheel drive system in the front axle. It turns out the engine generates so much heat, after about 2 hours of driving, the fender liner would warp and rub the tire when you're turning in parking lots. And it made a clicking sound that I thought was mechanical.
Real quick, can I tell you my favorite off-road truck ever made that they didn't really make?
Oh, yeah.
The Dodge Ram, is it like a T-Rex or whatever?
Yeah,
the 6x6?
6x6.
Yes!
It was brown, and it was a concept, and they never built it.
Oh!
Dodge, bring that back.
Bring it back, we'll buy it. We'll buy it, 2 of us. 2 people will buy it.
Well, 2 people will buy one.
Well, yeah, we'll share it.
We'll share it, yeah. Let's talk interior.
Let's talk interior. So, go ahead.
Can I just tell you one thing? The best part of this truck is the F-150 part. Not the Raptor part, the F-150 part.
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Elaborate.
These trucks are so comfortable. I've had 2 of these generation trucks. You've had 1, right?
Yes.
They are the ultimate pile the family in, go on a road trip.
They have given you a few things to make sure you're still in an SVT. Because when you walk into the truck, they tell you 9 times it's an SVT.
Well, the nav comes on, it tells you it's a Raptor SVT.
You turn this thing on, it tells you it's a Raptor.
The TAC,
SVT. The startup on the infotainment, which is dreadful. We'll talk more later.
Woo! Dreadful.
It's dreadful. You know what's better? Not infotainment. Just take it out.
Well, dreadful. No, you're saying infotainment. I'm saying the intro is glorious.
Oh, the intro. Oh, it's 80s riffing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's 2010 appropriate.
Okay, that's still 30 years late.
Back to interior.
Back to interior. So, here, one of the best features it has that every car in Texas, we're in Texas, every car in Texas should have.
Where are you going?
Can I say this on YouTube?
Ball chillers?
Yes.
Yes.
It has ball chillers.
The best feature.
Ball chillers are a must.
If you have leather and you live in Texas, you need ball chillers.
Look, we're going to speak for all the Southerners out there, okay? I am sick and tired of car manufacturers catering to Northerners with heated seats, heated steering wheel. We don't need any of that. We can take all that stuff out. Take it out. I need ball chillers. Okay, because it gets sweaty in the summer, and I need that cool.
What's weird is you can get heated seats in this vehicle without the ball chillers. Why would you?
Right.
There's no point.
They don't need that.
Don't need it.
Just take that feature out.
In our region, we do have freezing temperatures a couple times a year.
Yeah, twice.
I've used the heated seats in this truck once this year.
Actually, I'm kind of cold right now.
Yeah, might as well do that, yeah. Wow, it's so nice. Kind of wish I had heated steering wheel too.
So that's kind of nice to have both.
Yeah, it is cold today.
But anyways, that's a great feature.
Oh, in my navigation it says 44 degrees outside.
Oh, in your navigation that looks like it's from maybe Atari designed it. I don't understand why car manufacturers can't work together with somebody and actually get something good.
They did. This is more like the Sega Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast. Okay.
Of NAVs.
That's good.
This was designed by Microsoft.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't work.
This is Sync 1. No, it does work.
Okay.
Sync 2 does not work.
You have dual zone climate control in here.
Thank God.
Very nice.
Yeah. I also have automatic climate control, which I'm a fan of.
I kind of like it. I like it. We've got it on right now, actually.
We do.
I've got it on a cool 69. You've got it on a ridiculous 66. We're both comfortable.
Sure, exactly.
But you're right. The interior is extremely comfortable. Everything kind of sits where it needs to sit.
Right. Ergonomically.
You can rest your hand and hit the volume on the radio.
Exactly.
You can adjust the climate control with one hand without moving it.
It's a piece of cake.
It's right where it needs to be. It's got good sight lines. It's easy to see out of. It's easier to see out of this thing than a lot of cars.
It really is. One of my favorite features is on the driver's window. It has this this bubble on the glass. It's better than a lane detection system. It just sees everything.
They used to do that in the 80s. It was called a little round thing. They stuck it on.
Yeah, Ford was genius and brought it back.
So they brought it back and made it cool and built it.
They did.
Back seat is like a freaking limo. Huge.
I actually am more comfortable in the back seat than in the front seat. I like to be driven in the back of the
It's just gargantuan.
It's huge.
So you can take a road trip on this thing.
Absolutely.
You can go for miles and get out and you're not tired, you're not beat up.
At
you're
all.
Comfortable.
We take this to Houston all the time. It's quiet, it's comfortable.
It's easy to drive in the city, around town. The only thing that's not easy to do is...
I would say it's easy to drive around like a downtown area. This truck's a little wide for that. But it, you know, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. My wife doesn't like taking it downtown, but it's okay.
It is not easy to park.
It's not easy to park.
And you're right, it's not easy to drive downtown, but there's not, how often are you downtown, seriously?
Almost never.
Yeah.
Not in our region. There's certain, I get it. If you live in downtown New York or LA or something,
Well, you're not gonna buy a truck.
probably a good point.
Any truck.
But in Texas, they give you a truck and a gun at the state line. That's just, you have to have a
This
truck
is
to
true.
live here.
Is there a gun in this truck right now? Don't answer that.
No.
Okay. But it's really hard to park
It's hard to park.
because it is really wide.
But we have cameras. We have a backup camera,
Yes.
which is not the best resolution, but it's there.
Not only do we have a backup camera, we have what else?
A forefront.
We have a forward camera with a washing
a
system.
sprayer.
How awesome is that?
It's perfect. Do you know how often I need that sprayer on the back of the truck? It doesn't have one there.
Yeah. Well, I understand why they don't,
I
but
can see why
that would be
not.
nice.
But if they put, if GM can have a mobile home style step built in their tailgate, can't you put a sprayer on the nozzle? The back is the one that gets dirty.
You would think so. So I don't really understand the front spray wash. How many times have you ever used a front spray wash camera?
Well, I used it once today to film it,
Okay.
and then I've used it a couple times to make sure it worked.
Okay.
That's all I can think of.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's got buttons.
Buttons. That's where I'm
Who
going.
doesn't like buttons?
Everybody loves buttons.
Everybody loves buttons.
Do you know? Wait, this is like a Christmas tree.
Yes.
Whether it's white or it's color, the right one is color.
Yes.
Kids want the color one. I don't care how elegant the white tree
That's
looks.
true.
The color one's cool.
That's true.
Buttons are cool.
You know what's even better than buttons? Toggles.
Toggles. We have 4 of them.
Look at them. It's amazing.
Now, I've got 4 switches. One is set up to a very cheap set of Amazon fog lights, and it's awesome. My son plays with it constantly.
I just like have the buttons. I don't even know what to do. I just hit them.
My son.
Especially since it's not my truck. I just hit all the buttons.
Just hit them.
So they're all.
I think one's a smoke screen, another's a rocket launcher.
That would
and
be
there's
awesome.
Some type of like dinosaur repellent. Look, dirty back lens. We need that clean.
You need it. I know. I don't understand that.
Okay,
Okay, so we've switched
we've switched.
because I want you to talk about powertrain
I would love to.
and driving dynamics.
Driving dynamics, my favorite topic of all things. Now, on the channel, you're going to hear us talk about dynamics a lot. What we're referring to are dynamics to the intended purpose of the vehicle.
Right.
For
So you don't
example-
expect the minivan to go off roading.
No, although that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Pacifica, are you listening?
Yes.
That's what we want. The reality I'm getting to is that I expect this to drive like a truck, and I'm going to compare this to other trucks in its dynamics.
Because
I'm
it's a heavy truck.
it's a heavy truck. I'm not going to compare this to a 3 Series BMW. That would not even make
Wouldn't be
sense.
fair.
Wheel hop. Powertrain. 6.2 liter V8.
V8. Like God intended.
Exactly. Gen 2 Raptor, I'm sorry.
Yes.
The sound on this thing is great.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds amazing.
Has how much horsepower?
411 on premium fuel, 91 octane. 400 on 87.
And you're running.
92, it's a blended tank right now.
A blended tank.
I usually run the cheap stuff because this is just a family vehicle. So watch that when you stay in it.
Whoa. So the 6.2 liter V8 is fast.
It's fast.
It feels fast.
It's a heavy truck. So that's why I say
How much does this
not
truck
fast.
weigh? 7,000 pounds?
About 6, a little over 6. The biggest difference I notice is the wheel and tire package is very heavy. And you can feel that. If you drive your truck, it has the
unsprung weight is heavy.
The unsprung weight is very heavy. What does your truck get on normal driving realistically? You driving it normally, not being, you know,
We're talking about gas mileage?
gas mileage.
Oh, when I drive it?
Yes.
Oh, about 20.
Bull crap. It is not.
Well, no, it gets 20 if I'm driving it. If my wife has not borrowed it and
Okay.
she likes the turbo.
I'm with her on this. The turbo's great. That's the best
I play
part
the
of that
game
truck.
of try not to get into the turbo, and I get 20 miles a
If a
gallon.
normal human is driving it, what does your wife get? Put it that way.
15.
15?
She's averaging 15.2 right now.
15?
Yes, 15.
Okay, I've got 12.1, and that's. I'll be honest.
You drive like a maniac.
Well, in the city, I just putt. I really do putt this thing daily, but that's about the best I'll get in the city. The best I've seen is 15.8. That was a tailwind, like downhill. It's not realistic. 14.
Are you
is
trying to
like,
make a case that the gas mileage is not that bad on this truck? Is that what you're saying?
Compared to yours, yeah.
It's okay. So you're making a case because
Look,
driving the EcoBoost a certain way gets bad gas mileage.
You just hit it. It's either Eco or Boost. Eco Boost is a marketing term. The Boost is 2 turbos.
My
It does
point
not
is,
give
you shouldn't be making a case for good gas mileage in this
well
against a bad gas mileage scenario in the EcoBoost.
I'm just saying, if you had a 4-wheel drive EcoBoost with these tires on it, you're probably going to get like 18 if you're trying. In this, if you're trying to get like 14. That's
Okay.
14. It's 15 on the highway.
That's bad.
I know,
That's
it's
really bad.
It's bad, but it's huge. This is as wide as a first generation Hummer. That's a big hole in the wind.
And your Hummer's probably getting 10.
If that. So it's doing great.
Okay, I guess
All right.
So dynamics-wise, it was intended to be a desert runner.
It was.
/ utilitarian, half-ton crew cab, family hauler.
That's the F-150 part that it excels at beautifully. There is some trade-off with it being the Raptor. I think it rides fine. My wife thinks the second row is really bouncy. In fact, it makes my son car sick. Our previous regular 150 never had that problem, so something to think about if you have little kids here.
But this does not ride bad.
It doesn't. And can we talk suspension for a minute?
Yeah.
We have Fox suspension, shocks all the way around. We have cast lower control arms. We have a different track width, a lot of different things, skid plates, that kind of stuff. Off-road, I've realized that if you see a bump or even a speed bump in a parking lot, if you take it at 5 miles an hour, you feel every vertical motion of that. If you take it at 15 miles an hour, it kind of goes away. So I really think a lot of it is shock tuning and the way you use it. So when we have kids around town and we're just taking it easy, it rides a little choppier than you would expect. If you just blast through things, it takes no prisoners.
So moral of the story, like we just run over whatever's in front of you.
Pedal on the right, use it. That's all you need.
There you go.
While we're talking dynamics,
yes,
we should address handling.
Ooh. Handles well.
I think it's fine. Okay.
Ergonomics are good. Dynamics are good.
Yeah.
What about the quality? Because I heard at one point quality was job 1 at Ford. Is that true?
On this truck, it was job 4 or 5.
Okay, job 4.
Now, I will say in terms of quality, let's fit and finish is what we're saying here. Panel gap. Let's just talk panel gap.
You mean panel trench?
Yeah. Panel trough.
Panel trough.
The biggest problem with this truck and biggest annoyance that I have, and I'm really happy with this truck, is the panel gap. You look everywhere, it's just not consistent, and it drives me crazy. And this happens even on newer Fords. I'm not ragging on Ford, I'm generally a Ford fan, but what I just keep noticing is that I can look at this truck and look at a different one and there's variance. Now, this is a used vehicle. Maybe it's had some adjustments or damage in its previous life. But in my time, it has not, and it's just not great. And this whole generation F-150 is kind of like that.
This reminds me of a Toyota.
Whoa. The difference between
that it's not the highest quality materials, but it's dead reliable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
And it doesn't have a whole lot of rattles.
It has no rattles. I'm actually shocked it has no rattles.
No Apple CarPlay or Android Auto as well for its time.
Didn't exist yet, no.
But it does everything else you need it to do.
Yeah, everything but gas mileage.
So, who's this car for?
This car is for a lot of people.
Okay.
I've thought about this.
Okay.
It's for the flat bill hat, Oakley glass wearing guy.
Oh yeah, it's like this.
It's a bro dozer if you want.
It could be.
In fact,
it doesn't roll coal.
It does not roll coal, thank goodness. But you can put the wrong wheels on it, and it'll be perfect for that guy. Yeah. It's for the middle-aged guy that just wants kind of a cool truck. It's for anyone that can afford it, really. It's just a cool truck. It does everything.
It's for someone going through a midlife crisis. Just check that box.
You get it in red, and that's what this is.
This is the monster truck with a warranty.
It is.
This is the monster truck from the manufacturer with a warranty. That's simple, dead reliable.
Yep.
Doesn't require a lot of maintenance or upkeep. It just works. It just works.
Yeah.
But it does a ton of things. Now
and it's fun. It's also the 150 that's more fun.
Yes. Now there's a certain group of people that we're really concerned about. Those are hipsters.
Yes.
Because as we all know, they're going to save the world.
Eventually, yes.
They've fixed so many things.
They have. They've solved the work-life balance. They brought that up.
They solved work-life balance.
Yep.
They've solved the food truck issue we used to have.
Yep.
Food trucks are awesome.
Now fast food is fast and it follows you.
And it's healthier than it used to be. And it tastes better.
Yeah, the Roach Coach is now actually decent food.
So anyways, thank you, hipsters.
Thank you,
You've brought flannel back.
Craft beer. You've
done so many things. Beards. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're really appreciative of that.
It's very warm.
But we're really concerned about them is the point.
That's true.
Because they're going to save the world, so we really care what they think about this. And so they care about the environment. They like to make old things cool again.
Yep.
What's the hipster scale on this?
0.
Because?
It is killing the earth.
Yes.
No question about it. Not only is it physically clawing the earth wherever you drive, it is also getting one of the worst mileages you can ever imagine for a new vehicle. So imagine high on the hipster scale a Prius. This is not that.
So Prius would be really high.
Yes.
Because you're saving the planet. It's functional. It's reliable. They don't really even like cars as much as we'd all like.
True.
This is the opposite of that. And as we tear up the environment, I'll continue to explain this. It is doing what he's doing right now. It is designed to kill the planet as quick as possible, whether it's a tree, a small child, a small animal. It takes it out and destroys it. It sucks the gas down. Anyways, great car, great truck, great suspension. You can't kill it, but hipsters, zero.
It's not for you.
Sorry. Woo. We hope you enjoyed our review. This has been Brake Check.
If you like what you've seen, let us know. If we were terrible or bearable.
What's next?
What's next? Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thank you. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the ding.
Subscribe for burnouts. Okay. Craig's gone. I didn't want to say this on film in front of him, but I feel like a war hero driving this truck. Everywhere I go, people ask me, getting gas, that thing's cool, hey, is it fast? They're all wrong, it's not fast, it's just big. But the kid in me really loves it. It's patriotic.
Look, he's out there right now. Somebody's talking about being some patriot, whatever, loves his truck, and I'm like, oh, we want to war hero. Give me a break.